Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 8 of the Lazarus project. Last episode you saw us beat Cheltenham, and then you saw us go through transfer deadline day. Today we have the second round of the League Cup, and it's away to Birmingham. So, pressure's on a little bit. Birmingham, very good team in the Championship. Although they've just survived relegation in real life, on this game, they're a pretty good team, force to be reckoned with. So I decided to go for a pretty unique lineup. Armstrong, Payne, Mitchell, those three were starting. I also started East, and I think that was it for the radical changes. Yeah, I think it was. It's very hard to keep track of this sometimes. So yeah, we made a few changes. Birmingham went for a pretty full-strength lineup, actually. I was pretty surprised when I saw who they were actually going to be playing. So we were looking to follow on from our performance against Burnley. Good strong performance, good goal from Armstrong. In fact, I think he scored them both if I remember rightly. It was a 2-0 scoreline, I remember that for sure. And just, keep the league form going, but bring that league form into the cup run. It helps us out financially, it helps us out in terms of morale. I'm sure it would help us attract a high calibre of player, and just it's nice to get as far as you can in every competition that you enter. And I say this a lot in my football manager career as well. If you enter into a competition, you should always enter to win it. Even if it's something as unrealistic as, say, the FA Cup and you're a lower league team, you enter it with the intentions of winning it, and then you go as far as you possibly can. And it's just going in with that positive attitude that gives you the strength and the willpower to actually push on and maybe defy expectations and get to maybe a round or 2 rounds further than you were predicted. And that is an achievement. It's almost like winning a trophy to pull off a result like that, especially if you get the tag of a giant killer along the way, which, to be honest, I think this team have already earned, having beaten Burnley to get this far. Excuse me. Right, so we start with kickoff, and usual trick, get the ball out wide as quick as possible, work it around. Good ball over the top to Armstrong, forces a save there from the keeper. Jigs around a little bit, don't really get the ball in the right area there, it's all bounces away from us rather than towards us. Little bit of a battle going on in the midfield. Spectre gets through onto the ball, and Gala starts shutting him down. Cross does come in, it's cleared away though, fortunately for us. And now Bartram with the chance to counter-attack. Not a very convincing ball over the top, nearly fell nicely for Mitchell, but just out of his reach. We do win the ball back though. It finds its way to Ferry. He hits a good ball over the top as well into the path of Mitchell. Cuts inside and just gets dispossessed before he goes to do the either defining pass or pull the trigger himself. Again, we join the action a little bit later on. We've jumped forward a few minutes. Say a few minutes, over 10 minutes. The ball over the top here, into the path of Mitchell, shot blocked, comes to Armstrong on the rebound, and that is a very good finish. Adam Armstrong, again, scoring against a Championship team in the League Cup. Very, very, very good goal. It's unlucky that it wasn't Mitchell's goal. It was a good ball over the top to him. Good volley. In fact, you see better from this angle. Good volley, good save from the keeper, and Armstrong just sliding in the right place at the right time and getting the ball in the back of the net. Very, very impressed with that. Very impressed with Armstrong. He's turning into a real gem of a player. Definitely hope we can sign him permanently at the end of the season. And then, again, straight from kickoff, we start threatening again. Pushing high up the pitch, pressuring Birmingham midfield and defence with our strikers and advanced midfield line. Ball finds its way back to the keeper, out wide to Painter. He knocks it down the line to Bartram, who's always active and making trouble for himself. Great ball across pitch to Mitchell. He knocks it inside to Armstrong. Good turn from Armstrong, and that's 2-0. And again, a fantastically well taken goal. Both Mitchell and Armstrong involved in both goals. Mitchell providing both of them. So he definitely looks like a good signing as well, on loan from the season from Sunderland. And there, it's that first touch from Armstrong. He has space and he has time, but it's that first touch that makes it all the more definitive. And that was it for the first half, really. We had this little mix-up there. The ball gets booted towards the touchline, but the whistle goes before it reaches the man. So that is half-time. And we are in control of the game. We're 2-0 up. We're looking really good for our lead. The only complaints I would have is I feel the ball spent more time around our box than theirs. I feel Birmingham were pushing up the field quite a lot, making trouble, trying to get the breakthrough that they needed to get back into the game. And luckily for us, it didn't quite work out their way. They had a few rebounded efforts in the first half, none really worth showing, quite average looking. We'll go back into the live action though. The ball goes out for a throw-in and we make a triple substitution. Nimley, Raziak and James coming on, Mitchell, Payne and Armstrong going off. All three of the players going off have played exceptionally well, especially Mitchell and Armstrong, creating and scoring our goals respectively. And I was really pleased with how well they'd done. Getting towards the end of the game now though, as you can see. We find Nimley on the ball, cuts inside, makes a really good opportunity. Unfortunately hits it straight at the keeper. A Zog on the follow-up. I think I caught the lob button by mistake. I was cursing myself for it, that's for sure, because he just lofted it straight into the crossbar, and then we failed to do anything on the rebound. That was a really good opportunity to make it 3-0 and definitely kill it off. But that was right at the end of the match, and the referee decided that enough was enough, blew his whistle. We won 2-0, and we progressed through to the third round of the League Cup, which is a fantastic achievement for a League 2 team who really are struggling both financially and trying to put a decent team together. We rely heavily on youth, as you've seen, but we played really well. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.